So I've been sitting here wondering what I wanted to do with this podcast moving forward. Did I want to continue to do ghost thing or UFO things and ghost things and things of the paranormal each and every week, or did I want to kind of make it like To Boldly Pod and have it be a little bit of everything? And I think if you've noticed over the first couple of weeks, I've kind of done some fringy stuff and then thrown a little bit of lighthearted stuff like a top five list or odd headlines or something kind of quote humorous at the end to sort of lighten the mood. And I think that's what I've sort of decided what I wanted to do. I didn't want to completely do reaction videos like I did last week with the flat earth, but I think it's going to be a fun diversion every once in a while. So here's the deal. This week, I have a ghost video that most of you have probably seen or heard about. It's from Ireland from right about 10 years ago. And it's in a school in Ireland. And their CCTV captured all of this alleged ghost activity happening within the school. And you may know or you may not know if you listen to Boldly Pod that I did operate and participate in a paranormal group for about 10 years in the early 2000s called The Other Side of Life. And we did a lot of investigations. We had a lot of experiences. And we weren't a group that immediately thought everything was a ghost or a haunting. Not saying that we went in trying to debunk everything. Our sort of game plan was to go in and experience and capture what people claim they were seeing or hearing or experiencing. We try to capture it on audio or video or, dare I say, in person. And if we did, then we tried to recreate it or explain exactly where this sound came from. And if we couldn't, then and only then did we put sort of the moniker of unexplained on it. It's kind of like I've talked on To Boldly Pod about 95% of UFO sightings are explainable or flat out hoaxes, misidentifications, mistakes, etc., or somebody just trying to get their 5 minutes of fame. I don't know what the numbers are for ghosts, but I'm willing to bet that it's probably pretty close to 95% too. But hey, let's take a look at this video, shall we? And as you can see in the background there, that door just flipped open, and there's going to be more happening if you haven't seen it. I do actually want to close my camera just a little bit more because there's a reason that I want to do that, because you can see that window, and I have an idea about that coming up. Now, I'm going to stop right there. And even though that looks kind of freaky, you do have to realize that there is a window right behind where that little set of lockers is, and it could easily be set up with somebody behind it. I'm not saying it is, but this video has gotten a lot of views, a lot of people talking about it. But just being logical for a second, that's easily recreated. And the same can go with that one. You don't know what's behind it, whether there's an opening and they just pushed it through there, or they had a string attached to it to pull all of that stuff out. So, again, it's interesting, but doesn't prove anything. Let us continue. Now, that one in and of itself is the easiest one to recreate. And I'm not saying these people were creating this. And I know some people have claimed they have debunked it, and other people have claimed it's absolutely true. But all the stuff that we see in this video could easily be created by somebody trying to make a video. So, as a whole, what do I think of that video? Honestly, I don't really hold much credence to it. Yes, it's spooky, it's kind of creepy, but all of that stuff could have been easily recreated by somebody out the window, behind the locker, pulling out the wet floor sign, slamming the door in the background. Do I know for a fact that it's not proof of the paranormal? No, I don't. But as creepy as it is, it's all of that stuff is way too easily created by somebody just trying to make a spooky video. So I could be wrong, but hey, if you have thoughts about it, let me know in the comments. And yeah, maybe you think I'm completely way off base on this, but to me, it just seems like somebody creating a video trying to get some views, some attention. And that's a bad thing for the paranormal. But I digress. Well, since we talked a little bit about ghosts, we may as well close shop with the top 5 best selling hamburger chains in the United States. Everybody's probably going to guess what number 1 is, so we'll wait to give that one. And number 5 may surprise you, of the top 5 best selling hamburger chains in the United States, with 3.6 billion hamburgers sold yearly. It's Dairy Queen. Get yourself a nice, no, I was going to say Frosty, but that would be Wendy's, wouldn't it? The hell were they called? Anyways, Dairy Queen comes in at number 5. At number 4, with 4.4 billion hamburgers sold each year, it's Sonic. And there was a Sonic here in Flint for a few years, but I never went. And now it's closed. And I think it actually became a Chick-fil-A. At number 3, at 9.3 billion hamburgers sold per year, the aforementioned Frosty, it's Wendy's. I do enjoy a good double Wendy's burger. Good stuff right there. And number 2, at 9.6 billion hamburgers sold per year, the most overrated hamburger of all fast food burgers, in my opinion, it's Burger King. And I know that freaky ass Burger King from the commercials is going to come and haunt me. He's probably looking out the window right now. And at number 1, you guessed it, by far and away the number 1 with 37.6 billion hamburgers sold per year. That's right. It's McDonald's. So there's your top 5. Dairy Queen, Sonic, Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's. Which, if you do the math, I think McDonald's is almost double what the other top 5 are. So there's your top 5. What's your favorite hamburger? Let me know in the comments. Because out of those 5, I'd probably go Wendy's. But yeah, and I don't know if, Five Guys is a regional thing or not, but they do have a damn good burger. But let me know what your favorite fast food burger is.